I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get it, no call it quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
All right, we back. No issues, no breakdowns. Internet strong.
We got the
We
internet, we
ready to
got the
go.
tech. We good, we
We
good.
ready to go. We ready to go. How y'all doing this week?
Oh man, we back, man. That's all I can say. We back. We ready for some smoke. Y'all missed a whole lot of ignorance over the past couple weeks because we still got together. We still tried to do the thing. We just couldn't do the thing. But heated debates were had. Hopefully, we can bring that energy to this episode.
Yep,
But
yep.
I'm excited to be back. Excited to be
Yeah,
back.
it's been a minute. It's been a couple of weeks since we all been at it, so I'm sure we got some stuff to say.
Yeah, we got a few debates. So let's hop into it. Get right to it with that Thursday night game. How y'all feel about it? I know it was a snooze fest, but
Hey, I bet the over, so I was hyped.
okay.
Everybody was like, "Oh, it's gonna be under. It's gonna be under." Listen, bro. I believe in Trubisky.
Oh man.
I feel like whenever the over under is that low, what was it, like 31 points? I feel like the lesson is just always take the over with
Listen,
those super low ones, with those super low
you
overs.
get a defensive touchdown, special teams touchdown. If it's 30, take it, bro. You never know. You
Yeah.
never know.
I,
But
I feel like it's just like
cash.
it's weird that Trubisky has like not gotten better since like his rookie year. Like he's still making like rookie mistakes. Like you would think like
He is who we thought he was, like
yeah,
Uh,
like is that, he
yeah,
went second overall, right?
they chose him over Mahomes, bro,
yeah.
and Watson, right?
Yeah.
It was like a couple people in that draft that he chose
Yeah.
him. I don't remember it. Listen, it sucks to suck, bro. I mean, Watson not great right now, but he better than Trubisky.
Yeah. I mean, you think this does anything for the Patriots? You know, like is Zappy the guy?
No.
No.
Is he the guy? He ain't the guy.
I think
He looked like a kid. He looked like a little kid.
Yeah.
I think the last game just told us more about the Steelers than the Patriots.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I feel like
true.
we all thought the Steelers were like frauds. They weren't as good as their record, and now they're starting to show
I
it.
didn't.
Lee,
I
you didn't
didn't.
know that.
I didn't think that.
Over this
No.
way.
But I still
Guy.
think they're gonna make the playoffs. I still think they'll make the playoffs.
No, they're not making the playoffs.
Oh,
Have you seen their
man.
schedule coming up? Because they got 4 games left, right? They play Indy 7-5. They play Cincy 6-6, Seattle 6-6, and a Baltimore 9-3. So like they don't play any bad teams.
And they don't
I
have
don't.
Pickett for the year, I think, right? Or is he out? Is he out for the year? He's out for at least another 2 games.
Even if they had them, I wouldn't pick
Yeah,
them.
that's true.
Like I'm not picking them to win any of those games. Like they're going to be underdogs.
I just think that I don't know who else they have, but it's like I don't think Trubisky makes it through the whole next game. Like they're gonna go with somebody. Like I don't know who else is
No.
there.
Who's the third string? Who's the third
This
string?
is
I don't know
my
who else is
thing.
there, but
And yet you're still confident they make the playoffs?
well, because
Yeah, so you think they're
because
gonna
of their
make it
with-
defense,
How?
I'm because of their defense and Tomlin, like because even you look at this game, right? Like they shouldn't have lost, like they shouldn't have lost to the Patriots, but like it still was a 3-point game. You know what I
They
mean?
were
So
in
it's
it.
like
Yeah.
it easily could have like been an ugly game that they win. So it's like they've had 2 ugly losses, but they've also beat the Browns. Like they've beat some good
But
teams
they
too.
but they didn't bank that win, bro, and they needed to. This was like the one they
I
needed
get
to
you.
bank.
I get you.
Yeah.
Hard.
They
Like,
couldn't
needed
afford to
bank
lose. Yeah, to the Pats.
Yo, shout out to the Pats. Shout out to Zappy. I don't think you're the future, but like shout out to you. Shout out to Bill. I know there's a lot of conversation
Yeah.
earlier on this pod about firing Bill and going a different direction and him not getting another W
Yeah.
for the rest of the year. And a rough couple weeks there. You
Yeah.
can't be like we haven't been on, but yeah, they lost games giving up 10 points 3 consecutive times. Like that's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that.
It pissed me off as a Jet fan because everyone's still talking about how bad the Jets offense is, and I'm like, yo, the Patriots are doing just as worse. They're the same team as the Jets, just playing good D and can't score, but at least they got Belichick. He's not going anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. So who y'all got? Bill Belichick or Mike Tomlin?
Going
He's a better
forward,
coach right now.
like
What are you
what's
saying?
better what?
Better coach right now.
Better coach
Tomlin.
right now, Mike Tomlin.
Tomlin.
Yeah, you can't.
What about
Shit.
all time?
What he's doing with that team, I can't believe.
All time isn't a conversation.
It's a
TNC.
conversation.
It's not.
It's a conversation. It's a conversation. So it's just Bill? Just off the straight, it's just Bill?
If Tomlin had like 2 or 3 more chips, then it could be a conversation. He has 1 chip,
But
bro.
you gotta look at the age though, right? Like he's not like close to him in age.
You said
No, but he's been in the league for 6.
time.
Yeah, on one hand, he's what 16 years, never losing record,
No.
but at the same time, in the playoffs, he's got a losing record in the playoffs. He's 8-9 in the playoffs.
Dude, this is
So-
like comparing Peyton Manning to like
Tom Brady.
I don't even know. No, it's
Yeah, 'cause Tom Brady's got the rings. It's all about the rings.
I'm trying to think, bro. Who's the player, bro? Like
It's
it's
the rings.
I don't know.
Because Tomlin has what? He has 3?
Maybe
He only has 3, right?
Tomlin.
Who Tomlin?
Yeah, because he's got. I mean, how much does Big Ben have? Like,
Are we counting as a?
Tomlin's
as
got
a-
1 ring.
Tomlin's got one
He's
ring,
only
bro.
got one?
Coward
Yeah.
was the dude before that.
Coward.
oh, Coward guy.
In
I
2006
thought he
was
was. I
Coward.
thought he was there for those.
He might have been there, like on
Yeah.
the coaching
But
staff, but he wasn't the
head
coach.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's why I'm tripping. I thought he was there. That's why I'm like. he's a little
I think
bit
he
closer.
took over. I think Cowher
took over
stepped down right after
after.
they won, right?
Yeah, he definitely
So
took
they,
over
they
after.
won.
They've been to 2 under Tomlin, no? Like
Yeah.
they lost one.
Yeah, they lost.
right?
They lost one.
Yeah, they lost one. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Tomlin's got the same exact resume as Bill Cowher. Like right now, there's if you look at they all got 1
Yeah.
ring, bunch of
The-
regular season playoff success. I mean,
the-
regular season success, but only 1
The
ring.
question is this the first year Tomlin's going to be under 500? Because he always gets you at least to there.
Yeah.
Nah,
Regardless
they
of the
gonna make
garbage
playoffs.
they got.
No, I mean, I went through their schedule. Their next games, they're going to be underdogs in all those games. So I
They
think
might
I
win
think
one
he's-
of those games.
Yeah.
They might win one of those
You
games.
think-
And I don't think Watt's not even healthy. So
Yeah. I mean, he finished
It's-
the game, but he's not healthy.
he's not healthy,
He's
bro.
not healthy. He's not.
I
don't know.
He's not healthy. Pickens is not happy.
Pickens.
Well, at least
man,
in,
he sold for me last week, bro.
It's all the thing with Trubisky. He loves Deontay Johnson,
Yeah.
so it's like been switched since Trubisky's come in. He's got those touchdowns,
Yeah.
which doesn't make sense because Pickens he's just throwing the ball every time. But
Yeah, it's weird too because like they fire the offensive coordinator and like the first week after it's like, oh, great game, great calls, and then like this game it's like, yo, what are you doing?
yeah, what
I feel
happened?
like that happens though. I feel like that happens. You get that little
Yeah, but-
spark for that first game.
But like
right?
some of the play
But-
calls just didn't make sense. Like it didn't
I
make
think they
sense
were.
at
I
all.
think they were intimidated by the Pats D because, like we were saying, the Pats D has been lights out the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So I think they were just being extra safe, which
Yeah.
didn't help anyone.
Like even that last play, it's like 4th and 3, and it's just like, yo, we're just gonna throw it up.
Yeah,
It's like, yo, there's a lot more you could have done. But yeah, okay. So Steelers suck, Patriots suck. You know, we're gonna move on. yeah,
Man, we had to do the little Thursday night game.
yeah, we had,
you know,
we had to touch on
had
it.
to
You
do
know what I mean? But we don't want to waste too much time.
I'm kind of glad the Pats won that because it fucked up their draft chances. So
Oh yeah,
Hey, man.
true.
Yeah, I forgot the Jets still have their pick, right?
yeah, they got the pick.
Because Rodgers isn't playing, right? Yeah, man. Look at you.
That's better
Look at you,
for them
Lee.
long term.
I think Green Bay is getting their 2nd round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess kind of on the topic of the Jets, we're talking about backup quarterbacks. So which backup quarterback do you think is going to lead their team to the playoffs? There's a lot of them out there.
Oh man.
I think I was looking at them and I was just looking at the teams, and the only one I think really making the playoffs is Josh Dobbs and the Vikings, just the way the standings are. I think they're 6th in the NFC, and I think the 2 NFC wildcard spots are like up for grabs. There's a bunch of 6-6 teams. Green Bay, the Rams, Seattle, Tampa Bay, New Orleans are there. They're 1 game back, 5-7. But all those playoff teams in the NFC, they're all like no one stands out. And I think Vikings got the defense. I think they're 8th in defensive points per game, so I think their defense can carry them. Josh Dobbs just has to steer the ship, and I think he'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. They got Jettis back this week.
True, and they're
so
getting
the
him back.
minimum. Like they have their number 1 coming back. And the NFC is just generally the weaker conference, right? So to me, I get why you would go Dobbs. I'm going Gardner Minshew, bro. I'm going Gardner. I've always been a fan of Gardner Minshew. I feel like he's played pretty well this year. I don't think they'd even be in this position if they had Anthony Richardson playing the whole year. Like I don't think
so?
they would. What are they? Nah. I mean, I know he can run. I
don't know,
don't.
bro. I think they'd be
Listen,
better. I think they'd be better.
You think?
I think so.
You think? I don't know, man.
I think
The
so.
Colts, you know what I'm saying? They're 7-5. If they win versus the Bengals, it'll be 8-5. With another win in the AFC.
The Colts are not 8-5 good, man. I
They're
think
not, but they're in position. Again, it's everything that PMC was saying about the Steelers and how he believes in them. Like the Colts actually have a weak schedule that they're gonna like. They playing the Steelers. They're playing the Falcons. They're playing the Bengals with no Burrow. You know what I mean? Like they have the Raiders. Like they can win all those games.
I was gonna pick the Colts too with Minshew, but then but with Jonathan Taylor out, like I don't know if that offense can do anything. Like Zach Moss was good in the beginning of the year, he didn't really do much last week. I mean, so it's like with no Jonathan Taylor, Minshew has to really do like everything, and I don't think he's that dude.
Michael Pittman almost cashed me that parlay last week.
OT
in OT.
He got it though. It wasn't him that dropped it, right?
It was Pickens. Pickens dropped it.
Yeah, Pickens was the one who didn't get the touchdown. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Flacco, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Because he
don't make no sense.
Why?
No, the Browns D is like best in the league.
So the Browns and the Steelers are gonna make the playoffs now.
They can. Why not?
All right, bro.
I think the AFC is too stacked. That's the problem.
Why can't they?
All right, bro.
Why can't they? What other division is packed?
It's not about that. I'm saying
because listen, but usually the division that has two is like the Chiefs. It's like Chiefs Chargers or like Chiefs Broncos Chiefs. So it's like, are you saying the Broncos are gonna make it over the Steelers or Browns?
They might.
But I'm just saying it's not a crazy take to be like, yo, the Steelers and Browns are gonna finish over the Broncos.
All right.
Browns are fifth right now. Yeah.
Browns are fifth. Texans are seventh. Colts are sixth. You know,
you see what I'm saying? It's not crazy.
You still gotta look out for the Bills. The Broncos could win that, bro. They can get in there. I don't believe in the Browns. I'm sorry. Like I know their defense is nice.
Their defense is so good, though. Their defense is so good.
I'm sorry. Wait. Actually, no, because that would be three teams. So it is
right.
It would be three teams.
Because the Ravens are clearly gonna win.
Ravens are winning. Yeah.
The Browns are in right now, technically.
But the other
thing, they play the Jaguars next up, and Lawrence will probably be back for that, bro.
He's back this week. He's back. He's playing this week. He's playing hurt. But what I'm saying is like the Ravens also have lost. Like I think they've lost to the Browns and the Steelers.
But the Ravens have such a lead; it's not going to matter. It's about that middle of the pack. They're 9-3.
They're 2 games up. The Ravens are 2 games up.
The Browns aren't catching the Ravens.
But the Ravens.
That's not happening.
What I'm saying is like the Ravens, like they lose games like they're not supposed to.
Bro, the Ravens aren't getting caught. That's my point. It's over. They got to win like 1 or 2 more games and they're good.
Yeah. The Ravens got to lose out.
So who do the Ravens play? Who do the Ravens play?
Bro, I don't know who the Ravens play off the top of my head, but I know. I think the Cowboys are on there.
I got it. All right,
they play up like 3 games.
I'm not saying they're getting caught, but like it still affects like how things go.
They play the Rams, the Jags, the 49ers,
Dolphins,
and then the Steelers.
All right, there's a couple potential L's there.
All right, what are you saying?
They got to lose 3 out of those 5. They're not going to lose 3 out of those 5.
But what I'm saying is, so could they lose to the 49ers?
Yes.
Sure.
Could they lose to the Dolphins?
Yes.
Okay, and and they also play the Steelers, which is what I'm
and
saying.
The Jaguars.
Which is what I'm saying. If the Steelers are going to make it, they have to win that game. Right?
Yeah.
So it's possible. Like it's. I'm not saying.
I mean, it's
I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I'm just saying it's possible. Like it's
possible.
So you believe in Flacco? Just say that.
That has nothing to do with the Browns, but the Browns are gonna make it, man.
I mean, he's their quarterback.
He's their quarterback. So what's up?
Make it. But I'm saying, I also stayed on the Steelers. I gotta keep both picks intact, man.
This is my problem. So you're like, yo, Browns gonna do the thing. but also the Steelers are somehow going to do the thing.
Yes.
And your reasoning is the Ravens are going to crumble, I guess.
No, I'm not saying they're gonna crumble. I'm saying three
So
teams can
three
make it from
teams will
that
make
division.
it.
Because
In the
the Browns, look, the Browns play the Jaguars, the Bears, the Texans, the Jets, and the Bengals.
I don't know, bro. AFC. You're talking about the Bills aren't making it in your opinion,
No.
it seems. Okay. The Broncos aren't making it in your opinion, it seems. The Colts aren't. The Texans aren't. None of those teams are making it.
They might not. Texans might not make it, man. We don't know how they're gonna
Yeah,
look
I don't think the
without
Texans make it. I don't think the
Tank
Texans
Dell,
make it.
man.
Bro,
Like I like
Tank
the
still.
Texans. I like rooting for them, but I don't know if they make it, man.
Well,
They
they
about to
play the
lose this week.
Jets
They
this
about to
week.
lose this week,
Oh
and
my
then they're gonna
God.
be out of it.
Oh my God. Listen, man. One, they're winning this week. Two,
I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard, but Zach is back.
Zach Wilson
I don't
is
know if you
back,
heard.
man.
Zach is back. Sleeper spoiler for the
Yo,
sleeper. Zach is back.
y'all just be chatting,
Come
bro.
on,
Y'all
man.
just
Zach Wilson is
y'all be
back,
quiet
man. What
and
you
be
saying?
mad, bro.
Yeah, what you mean? He's back.
Yo, for the fans,
You don't believe
who's
in Zach
watching,
Wilson,
just
man?
know Lee and PMC know that I be hungover for these pods, and they
No.
choose to enrage me, bro.
Listen,
Talking about Zach
what you
Wilson,
mean?
bro.
Zach Wilson beat the Eagles. What are you talking about?
He
Oh
beat
my
the
God.
Eagles. Who's your
I
MVP?
am.
Who's your MVP? Who beat your MVP?
Oh my God, bro. My MVP has always been Christian McCaffrey.
Man,
All right, fair
Oh,
enough. Fair enough.
okay.
technically.
I mean, so let's slide over to that topic then.
Let's do it.
This is where it got a little heated last time.
Yeah.
Who is the MVP? Who's gonna win the MVP? It's a simple question.
Is Dak?
Who is the MVP or
Is
who's
Dak?
going
Wait,
to
yeah,
gonna
who's
win
the MVP?
then?
Or
Well,
who's
then
either way, it's
choose
Dak.
Who's gonna
Either
win?
way, no, either way, it's Dak.
Who's
Either
gonna
way, it's
win
Dak.
the MVP? That's the question.
Dak.
Not who's gonna win the MVP.
Okay. Listen.
All right. In all seriousness, I think it really depends who wins tonight, Dak and Hurts. But I think right now I'm taking Dak. But again, whoever wins this game, I think is probably going to get it. But if I had to pick right now, I'm picking Dak.
I will say that Jalen is not trending in the right direction.
Especially after that 49ers game.
But I do think I do think that I believe in the narratives, so it's like I do think like this game is going to be big, but like the Eagles, their easiest part of their schedule is like after this. So I feel like he's going to make up for a lot of those things after that, and like the stats will possibly carry him. So I still got Jalen, man. Like I don't believe in Cowboys, man. I don't. They always like fumble it at the wrong place. Like even if they win this game, they'll lose to someone else who's much worse.
I'll say this, right?
Go ahead.
As far as where they are right now, I said I thought that Hurts was MVP, like who would win based off where we were at when we had the argument last week, right? That Niners game was very bad for him. I will say that it just was, right? So in general,
it actually wasn't
I think
that bad,
we
but it's okay.
It was bad as far as narrative, because again, it's a narrative award.
In narrative,
it's
but I'm just saying in
narrative,
comparison to all the rest of the games, it wasn't off of what he normally does.
The thing is, right? Dak has the opportunity to cement it harder than anybody's ever had if he does really well over the next 5 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever it is, because he's playing hard football competition that he just hasn't played almost all year. So if Dak continues to produce at this rate over the next few weeks versus stiffer competition, because again, it's a narrative award. But bump all of that. I already told y'all. None of these quarterbacks deserve it, in my opinion. Dak has a chance to prove it, whatever. None of the quarterbacks deserve it. C-Mac and Tyreek Hill should be the only two people on an MVP ballot. I'm not trying to see no Purdy. I'm not trying to see no Dak. I'm not trying to see no Hurts. These boys is balling.
Y'all believe in Purdy? Y'all
Purdy
believe in
nice.
Purdy?
These boys
Purdy is
balling,
not
bro.
nice. I hate that.
Listen.
No, Purdy is nice.
No,
Purdy is
he's
nice.
not.
He's overrated. He's overrated,
Purdy
but you
is
can't
not-
say he's not
Why-
nice.
Why is Purdy
He's
nice?
overrated,
Why
but
is
to say
Purdy
he's
nice?
not nice.
What has
He's
Purdy
nice.
done?
I mean, he's an MVP odds favorite.
Okay,
He's the favorite right now.
Like 3 different games this year, bro. What
So
we talking about?
Purdy, who has the best defense, the best running back in the league.
Uh-huh.
Hold up.
Those are not
So No, they're all true, but those are all my arguments against Hurts. That's why I got Dak, because I
But
think
you
Dak's
can't.
got
But
the
there's
worst
not two
team of those
best. Like
three.
there's not two best.
Yo, bro.
Like it. The 49ers have they have the best defense. Like they
They
arguably
do.
have the best player at like multiple positions.
Yes. Yeah.
Like
Listen,
so it's
Purdy should not be getting MVP consideration, in my opinion.
he shouldn't.
I got-
Like, he's just
he
not
should
No,
that
not.
good.
I got Dak 1, I got Hurts 2, I got Hill 3. That's my.
Yo, it should be Hill and McCaffrey and then everybody else.
But Hill's
I'm
got to
so
break the
serious.
record. Hill's got to break the record to
He
get
on
MVP.
pace for 2K,
That's what I'm saying. If he breaks the record, I think he should get it because no other quarterback is like running away with it. It's like a bunch of quarterbacks. No one's really running away with it. If Hill gets the record and they end up with like a 2 seed or something, I think it's got to be Hill.
Bro, McCaffrey scores every week and has top 2 running back stats in every single category. Every single one. And he's by far the best player on that team.
I'm not mad at
I don't
McCaffrey.
care.
I'm not mad at McCaffrey.
I'm not mad at McCaffrey, but I think the fact that Purdy is there too, it's like they eat
that's
into
what
each other's votes.
Yeah, that's what
like,
sucks.
Yeah.
Listen,
So
bro,
it's hard
we
to-
all know but you can identify that it's not Purdy, right?
Yes,
Like, he's playing really well. But you can
it's not
identify
Purdy.
not him.
It's CMC. CMC is the MVP of that
It's
team.
not Purdy. yo.
CMC 's MVP.
It's not
Like
Purdy.
nobody's out here like, yo, Tua cooking. Like, no, bro, we know it's Hill. We
Yeah.
know what Hill is doing, bro.
Yeah.
It's Tyreek Hill. Yo, I'm telling you, this is gonna be the year because none of these quarterbacks have lit it up, and Dak is prone to crap in the bed.
But you know what has to happen for that though? It has to be like Eagles have to win like this game and like to shut down like Dak, and then Hurts continues to play like how he's been playing, which is like not great. So it's like, but it's you know what I mean? Because you have to shut down the Dak
Cowboys
narrative.
can win.
If Hurts keeps playing, if Hurts keeps playing,
Cowboys can't win because then they win. They're up in the division. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they can't win the game.
Cowboys are going to end up taking the division, and I think they're going to end up with the 1 seed. And then Dak's got the stats.
Exactly.
He's got the stats. He's top 5 in
Win
everything.
the division, bro. Their schedule's too hard, and the Eagles' schedule is too easy.
That's what I'm saying. It's Dak's MVP to lose.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, he's got the schedule to prove it. Because that's the one knock on him is he hasn't played anyone yet.
Yeah.
Like, obviously,
thank you for acknowledging that, Lee.
Well, my counter to
because
that,
you wasn't acknowledging it last week.
No, I did acknowledge it. But my counter to that, counter to him not playing
Yeah.
anyone is that he's blowing all these guys out. The Cowboys have the most point differential in the NFL.
Yeah,
they're
but
160, they're plus 168.
But they also have a defensive player that has 6 touchdowns.
Yo,
Like,
That is true. But if you take away those 6 touchdowns, they still win all those games.
They
They win, but it's like we're talking
folks out.
blowouts. It's 6 touchdowns. He has more touchdowns than Jettas. He has
the
more
Giants
touchdowns than
on the
Devontae
season.
Adams. More touchdowns than Metcalf. Like
Yeah, but that's what
he
I'm
should
saying.
be MVP. Deron
their
Bland
point
should be MVP.
Their point differential is so high. Their point differential is so high.
he
You
should
could
be
take away
MVP.
all those defensive touchdowns, and they're still going to be
Dion
winning.
did this, he'd be an MVP.
He should be
conversation, that's all I'm
MVP.
saying.
No, because
Yeah.
Deron Bland can't cover. First off, Deron Bland can't
Yo,
cover.
and that's it's so funny. It's like when Diggs gets back, they're gonna have 2 corners that can't cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna have 2 like
Yeah. It's like, damn, yo, either we getting this pick or they scoring.
yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Like they're like but that's kind of what I was saying before is like they're like they go into it like part of their strategy is like they light it up. So it's like they have a good defense, like they have like people can rush the passer, but it's like they're looking for that risk reward because like most of their games like before even last season it was like they were winning games like 42-35. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
on the
but
regular.
now they're winning 42-10. That's my point.
That's fine, but it's like it's not against anybody. You know what I mean? Like they're not doing it against like
Did he just say 42-10? Because if I remember correctly, that's what the Eagles did to the Niners did to the Cowboys.
The Niners, yeah.
Yeah.
But at least the Niners blew out the Eagles too. So it's like, what are you gonna do?
Listen,
Hey man,
McCaffrey's gonna get votes. I mean, not McCaffrey. Purdy's gonna get votes. He shouldn't.
Purdy
get
should not be the MVP.
He should be.
No, Hurts should not be the MVP. That's what
He's
I'm
got
saying.
too.
Hurts
Yo,
is
the
gonna be the
raw
MVP.
stats are just too good. Bro,
Hurts is overrated this year, bro. He's not doing nearly as much as he was last year.
Shout out to
He's got 14. He's got 14 turnovers,
We gonna
right?
see.
Which is 4th most in the league in turnovers. Purdy's 25th in turnovers. Dak only has 7 turnovers.
got
Dak
the
is like
hardest
30th in
Lee,
turnovers.
got the hardest
Lee. How
schedule,
many times we got to go over this, bro? If
Oh,
the
turnovers don't matter. Turnovers don't matter.
If
Like,
you're not losing as a result of them, no, it
Yeah.
don't matter. If
It doesn't-
you're able to win, Bro, I went over the stats of what Hurts' stats are like when they're down. I wish I still had them right now.
The
Yo, the dude balls when they're down. The turnovers don't matter. They're not a part of the narrative for him. If they're losing, Josh Allen is losing because of the turnovers. That's why it's
No,
a
no,
part of the
no.
narrative. It's
Josh Allen is
true.
Josh Allen's a
It's
different story
true.
because Josh Allen's got a gazillion touchdowns. Jalen Hurts doesn't have a gazillion
But
touchdowns.
yo, you're not counting. What do you mean he's the most touchdowns in the league right now? You're not counting tush push touchdowns.
No, I
Like,
don't
stop
count tush
hating, bro.
pushes.
You
I don't
have
count
Yo,
tush
to,
pushes.
stop, bro.
man. You
Yo,
have
it's a whole
to.
touchdown.
You have
Okay,
to.
are you? I'm gonna.
Lee, they game plan their offense around being able to score at the goal line
Yeah.
using this method. You can't discount it, bro.
Yeah.
But is it a Jalen Hurts touchdown or is it a Jason Kelsey
Even if
touchdown?
even if it's a
Jalen
team
Hurts
touchdown, okay, even if it's a team touchdown, he has 12. So now if you remove half and make it 6,
Yeah, that's what I'm
it's still
saying.
like, what are you talking about?
All right, look, I'm gonna steal the stat that I got from Clay last week with Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz was 36 for 38 on QB sneaks.
Yo,
Okay.
and
What's
Carson
the common denominator?
Carson
What's the
Wentz
common
got
denominator?
MVP that year?
Yeah, Carson Wentz was up for MVP. He was up for
Yeah,
MVP.
Carson Wentz was up for MVP
He
that
was
year.
up for MVP.
And the year they won the
what was
Super
the
Bowl.
problem?
Hey,
What was
hold
the
on,
problem then?
time out. The year they won the Super Bowl, they were 11 for 11 on QB sneaks with Foles and Wentz. So the Eagles have always been good on QB sneaks, and it's for a reason. They have the best center in the league.
So why isn't we allowed to use it as a detriment for Hurts now when we didn't use it as a detriment for Wentz then?
Because we see the trend. Because now it's a trend.
Now it's a trend. Yo, if I listen,
I just don't. I just don't think you can take away the touchdown. I just don't think you can take away the touchdown.
If you can put in a play that's guaranteeing you a first down, guaranteeing you a touchdown, you're running that play. That's not a detriment.
I'm not hating
to the
on
guy who succeeds for it.
Right, but I'm saying the tush push is like 11 is an 11-man play. It's
Okay,
not just Jalen Hurts.
but wait,
Every
the
play.
argument too though, you gotta remember Wentz wasn't doing the tush push.
He wasn't.
So
And they were still 36 for 38.
But what I'm
they
saying
don't even
is,
need to
but what
do
I'm
the tush
saying
push.
is
They
like,
can just
are
do
you
regular
just
QB
so
sneak.
you're just saying it's not even about the tush push. You're just saying you don't count QB sneak touchdowns.
No, I don't.
That's crazy, bro. So Cam Newton's touchdowns didn't count? Like, what are we talking
Yeah,
about?
like so
What are we talking about?
Newton's
No, because
MVP.
Cam Newton wasn't doing just QB sneaks. He was doing RPOs.
But
he was
neither
doing
is
power
Jalen
runs.
Hurts.
He was
Jalen
doing
Hurts
zone
literally
runs.
won a game on a
On
QB
the
keeper.
Cowboys, yes.
Okay,
He's
that's
done it
one.
like
That's
10
one.
times
That's
this
one
year.
touchdown. That's
He did
one
it on the
touchdown.
Bills too.
Bro.
So you're saying
In
he's got 12,
OT.
he's got what, like 12 rushing touchdowns? He's the only okay. So we're talking about MVPs, right? We're comparing the numbers. The only stat that Hurts has over anyone is total touchdowns, and that's because
and
of
rushing yards.
and
And
rushing
rushing yards.
Yeah, okay, but
we're like 300.
okay, but combined total yard. If you do total yards, Hurts is not. If you do total yards, passing and rushing, Hurts is still less than Dak and Purdy.
PMC,
So the only stat he has, the only stat on his side is total touchdowns.
Yo,
And
PMC, you know what's crazy?
But
you said Lee said the graphic about yards per with yards per rush on there, and is out here and Dak is leading them as if it's a positive for him. Like the tush push isn't a thing. Like you got to contextualize everything, bro.
Yeah, but
like,
that you could take away all of Dak's rushing, and he's still up there because he's not known for his rushing.
Let's put it this way.
Jalen Hurts is known for his rushing.
But peep this, right? Because we have the graphics, right? Jalen Hurts has 2,995 pass yards. Dak has 3,234. Brock has 3,185, right? It's not crazy to say that Jalen Hurts will finish in front of all of them in passing, and he'll still have the rush yards.
Yeah, but it's not crazy to say that Dak is going to end up way more either. All three of them are in. All three of them can easily.
No, but they each have harder schedules than the Eagles going forward.
Exactly. So you would think if it's a harder team, they're going to be down. They can't just pad their lead with running. They're going to be passing more.
I personally just don't understand why we're giving people demerits for driving down the field and getting to the goal line and scoring. I can't.
The way you scored is not MVP.
I don't care.
It's not. So
I got you to the 98-yard line, bro. Oh, now because I scored a specific way, it's a problem. Like no, bro.
I think also it's like I'm not taking credit away from Jason Kelsey because I do think he's a big part of it. But we're also talking about a quarterback who squats 600 pounds. And
Yeah,
even with
but
Carson Wentz was 6'5", like like
yeah.
230, 240. Like
So
he wasn't a small guy either.
do we at least acknowledge that Jason Kelsey is the best center in the league?
Sure,
I can't
Can
name
we
I'm
agree
saying
on that?
but I'm also
Can we just say that, like, a separate of everything? Can we agree Jason Kelsey's the best center in the league? At
sure.
least top two.
Sure,
Jason Kelsey.
I'm
Well,
also acknowledging that Brock Purdy has the best team in the league.
yeah, I acknowledge that too.
I'm
That's why he's not
also
my MVP.
acknowledging that
Yo, it's good
Dak
to hear you say that, PMC.
what that he
Because
has the best
because the last time we were on,
that he has the
somebody
best
made
defense.
a huge rant about how the Niners weren't that good and weren't making the playoffs. I'm not letting you off the hook, bro.
That's
I'm not
fine,
letting you off the hook,
I've also said that 49ers were going to win this game from the start of the season because
Yeah,
like
but
they had it circled. So it's like that game doesn't really mean anything to me. Like
Mhm.
because people were over exaggerating like, oh, this changes the legitimacy of the NFC Championship game. Like at the end of the day, like you lost your quarterback, but we still put up like 30 plus points on you. So it's
Yo,
like,
Lee, bro. He
you know
he
what I mean? Like
backtracking,
even if you
bro.
lost your
He
quarterback,
backtracking
like
crazy. Because
all
that's
right,
not the type
hold
of time
on.
he
Bring
was
it back.
on.
Bring it back because Dak is. I still got Dak
Oh,
over Hurts because I think it's Dak's to lose. Like we just mentioned the whole schedule. Like if all Dak has to do is just keep playing as he's doing, and he'll win MVP. If Hurts keeps playing the way he's playing, he's not going to get MVP. That's
hold
my
on. They
point.
got to win, too.
yeah, they
Yeah,
have to win.
you have to win.
If they even go 500 over the next 4 weeks, whatever,
Well,
and Dak is playing well, I think he'll win MVP. Even if they don't win the division, personally. But they got to win. They can't lose 4 games. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
if
They
Dak
can't lose.
throwing
Yeah.
300 yards and 3 touchdowns, but they lose every game, they're not gonna win, bro.
I just think the way that like the Cowboys are set up, like Dak's always gonna have like these he's always gonna have like more yards or he's always gonna be up there. But it's just like you said, like if they lose, it's kind of like it's usually bad. Like it's it's usually a bad to me they can lose, but it's like it can't be like a crazy like blowout loss, and that's usually what the Cowboys do. So it's like if
But they have one blowout loss versus the 49ers. And even if you take that into account, they still lead the league in point differential.
but what I'm saying is like you can't. It's hard for me to be like, yo, Dak's the MVP, and the two people behind him are the two teams that he couldn't beat.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Lo-
you can't get blown
Losing
out
this
by
week,
Purdy and then lose to Jalen
I,
Hurts twice, and then it's like, yo,
I'm gonna be honest.
MVP though.
If they lose this
Like
week,
that's tough.
it's
Like
probably a dub, bro. It's probably a dub
like that's
for him
tough.
to win MVP.
You didn't win the division, and you lost to Jalen Hurts twice. Like I can't give you the MVP. Like he may be having a better
That's fair.
season. I'll give him that, but like I don't think he'll win the MVP.
Yeah, that's fair. If the Cowboys lose this game, you think Dak is out of the MVP race altogether then?
If
I think
it's
so.
the same kind of loss that they had last time, I think he's still in it because Dak played extremely well
Yeah.
and put
It
them
was
in
a
a
close
position to
game. Yeah,
win,
the first
and
Yeah.
it didn't go his way, right?
Yeah.
If he shits the bed, it's over, bro.
Yeah, I'll say like if they lose,
fair.
I don't think he's out. I just think like I don't think it's his to lose anymore. Like I think
Right.
it evens it out a little bit more.
If he loses this game, they're gonna start shifting it to Purdy. That's gonna be the thing. That's how they do
That's
it.
annoying.
They're gonna
Yeah,
start like, all right, well now it's Purdy. Like that's how they're gonna do it, bro.
that's what I think.
Oh.
That's what I think Tariq Hill should get it because all these quarterbacks, no one is separating themselves, and it's like you got this guy breaking the freaking record, 2,000 yards, and their team is winning. It's like how can it not be? I don't know. Tariq Hill MVP.
Tyreek Hill.
I would take the bet. If I was
McCaffrey.
betting, I would bet on Hill. He's got the best odds. I think it's like plus
Anything
1,400 or
anything
something.
but Purdy. That's what I want.
Listen,
Anything
Christian
Anything but
McCaffrey,
Purdy.
bro. We put that ticket in, man. We just need something crazy to happen, and we good.
Yeah,
Christian
we do
McCaffrey.
have that ticket for Christian McCaffrey, so hopefully
We need it.
that pans out. But all right. Let's move to
Yo,
sit or start.
Taysom Hill is out this week, y'all.
Yeah, it's a bad
Is he?
week for him to be out too.
I know I needed him, bro.
They
It's
got
not
Jameis
good.
at the helm.
It's not good.
All right, so sit
Someone in
or
the chat
start.
said Kenneth Walker or CHC.
Kenneth Walker at CHC. That's what you want to start with. Damn.
That was in the chat.
Alex? That was
Yeah,
Alex.
definitely Alex. Yeah.
We got Charles. We got Charles in the chat too,
Yeah,
man.
definitely our team. So what do we want
I
to
mean,
say?
yeah, Edwards Hilaire. I'm going Edwards Hilaire.
Edwards Hilaire?
I'm
Edwards
going
Hilaire or Kenneth Walker.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
going
going
Kenneth
Edwards
Walker.
Hilaire. You're
I'm
going
going
Kenneth Walker?
Yeah.
No Pacheco this week though.
Yeah, no Pacheco.
Oh, Pacheco's out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm about to
I feel like
switch
that's
up.
It's
easy.
tough because
Yeah.
like
I'm about to switch up.
McKinnon's still gonna play, but like they're playing the Bills, so I don't know. It's tough either way. But I think Kenneth Walker's like still banged up. I think they
Yeah,
play
I don't think he's
they
healthy.
play the 49ers, right? Or I think they play the 49ers again.
Um,
Pretty sure they play the
I'm
49ers
not
again,
sure.
and both of the
Yeah.
running backs are banged up. So like I wouldn't go Kenneth Walker.
Seattle. Yeah, they play San Fran. Oh yeah, yeah. Banged up, and he's playing San Fran. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm benching him.
Yeah,
Listen, man.
I don't know if Hilaire goes off, but like he might
He
get
could get a
some.
touchdown. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he might get a touchdown. He'll get some
I
dump offs.
I like Kenneth Walker. So I'm going with Kenneth Walker.
All right, man.
I like Kenneth Walker more as
He'll
a
get a
player,
tutty.
but
He'll get a touchdown.
this
Bro.
week's gonna be tough.
He's
He'll
coming
get a
from
touchdown.
injury, man. It's oblique.
He gonna get a touchdown. Bro.
But the one thing I can see for him is that since they're playing San Fran, they're gonna try and play ball control, and they're gonna try if they're gonna do anything for San Fran, it's gonna be with the run game.
Gino not doing a damn thing, bro.
I don't-
He
I don't-
black.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He
saying.
black. They
I-
play a Bosa.
I
They
don't think
running that
Kenneth
ball.
Walker finishes the game.
Damn.
That's fair.
I don't think Gino finishes the game.
It's at San Fran too.
Yeah, I don't think Kenneth Walker finishes the
I don't
game.
think Gino finishes the game.
I think he gets 5 carries for 26 yards.
Damn, one of those. All right.
Like it's one of those.
Yeah, bro.
But let's hop into the first one. We have Brandon Cooks.
I'm starting them. Eagles are 29th in passing yards, so they've been struggling through the air. Obviously, their front seven is a beast, but everyone's kind of going at them through the air. Big game this week, Eagles Cowboys. I think it's going to be a lot of points scored. Cooks has got a touchdown in 5 of his last 7, so I think matchup wise, it works for him. I'm starting him.
Yeah, bro. The Eagles. Slade just looks washed, to be honest with you. He do. So I don't know
if he's washed, but he's getting targeted. That's the thing.
And they scored touchdowns, bro. It's not like oh they're getting decent yard. They're scoring on his head every time, bro. Cooks has been a bit of a disappointment this year, but Dak's been spreading a bit around a bit more. I know he still targets CD more than anything, but Cooks will get you some. I'd start Cooks.
Yeah, he's really come on in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
He started really slow, but I think they finally realized he's their second best receiver.
Yeah, bro. He got speed. He can catch. He's a 1,000-yard guy everywhere he goes. I don't think he'll get it this year, but
he might. I mean, he might, but he's not gonna get it today because I'm gonna sit him.
Okay.
I don't. This is the thing. I think the Eagles are gonna go back to the run game, so I think they're gonna try to take the time possession back, just so it's not a high scoring game. So I don't think I don't think Dak will necessarily play badly, but I don't think he's gonna have like a monster game just because he's not gonna have as many opportunities. And like you said, like he's gonna target CD. Like Brandon Cooks will get some catches, but I don't think he's gonna be like a huge. I don't think he's gonna have a huge day unless he catches like one crazy bomb. Like I don't think he's gonna have a huge day.
But the Eagles can give up that bomb. That's the thing.
They can.
The thing is, the way CD has been playing, I think they're gonna keep safety help over the top for him, and it just makes Cooks just more eligible to do whatever he needs to do, either over the middle or even just on a deep bomb. So it might be just 1 or 2 big plays, but I do think he gets them. I do think like CD's gonna get so much attention from that defense just with how he's been playing.
All right, relax.
Cooks is gonna eat.
Not gonna get that much.
Okay, if CD's not, then it's gonna be even worse.
Yeah, the Cowboys are gonna be throwing. The Cowboys are gonna throw like 30 times this game. Just like because the Eagles
don't run like that no more.
The Cowboys can't run. The Cowboys can't run, and all the Eagles do is play run D. They're like the 3rd best run defense in the league, but like 30th against the pass. So
Jalen Carter
say they're going to be throwing like 40 times this game. You got to figure Cooks gets extra targets.
Carter gonna be like, yo, what? Come on, man.
Anyway.
Trying.
All right, who's next? Next we have Justin Fields. So Justin Fields versus the Lions. Sit or start?
I'm starting him. I'm starting Fields, man. I said a lot on this pod. I like dual threat quarterbacks. They can get you some rushing yards and some rushing touchdowns. The Lions are good. Their defense is good, but they've been like strong in the first half and then is letting teams come on like towards the second half of games. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the Bears do. Like in the second half of games, they kind of just start putting up stats. So I'm gonna go with Justin Fields. I think he has a decent day in the air and a decent day on the ground. But dual threat quarterbacks, it's scarce out here for quarterbacks. Like odds that you have a better option than Justin Fields is just rare.
Yeah.
So I'm starting him.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat with the rushing. I feel like Justin Fields, you start every week. He's
You
one
have
of
to.
those, like any week he can get 100 yards on the ground. And he started to come around passing before he got hurt. I think they played the Lions maybe like a month or so ago, and he had 100 yards versus them. I forget what week it was, but he finished that QB8. So Brett QB, that's a good one. Yeah, Lions are 21st versus the pass. So we got a weak pass defense. And again, last time he played him, he had 100 rushing yards. So yeah, starting Fields.
Yeah, I agree. I think you gotta start Fields. I think like also on that point, like with the Lions, I feel like they run well like early in the game, and then for some reason, like you said, like they go away from it or they just stop being like successful. Like I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Justin Fields. All right. Next, I feel like we've had this one before, but we're going Raheem Mostert and Devin A. Chain. I guess which one and sit or start?
You got to start Mostert, bro. You have to. If you don't start Mostert, you're crazy.
Interesting.
You got to start both. I feel like you got to start both.
You gotta start
At this point, you got to start
I'm
both.
iffy on A-Chain right
Really?
now.
No, why would you bench him? Why would you ever bench him?
If
You
I had
only
to
need-
choose between the two,
You're picking.
Oh, if I
Mostert
had to
over
choose
A-Chain.
one.
yeah, I thought that was the question. I have to choose between the two of them.
Oh, okay. If I'm choosing one, I'm choosing A-Chain.
That's good.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm picking A-Chain here on out. I'm picking
A-Chain.
him.
All right. Mostert got the most touchdowns in the league right now, bro.
He does.
He's got the most touchdowns in the league, but he's also like 31. So like I feel like it's the second half of the year. It's
They
like
want
wear and
to
tear.
pass the reins. They
Are
want
we
to.
are we worried about his future as an NFL running back, or are we worried about winning games, bro? What are we talking about? We try to win
I think
fantasy
they're worried
football
about
games,
both.
and this dude is averaging a touchdown a game. Why am I sitting him, bro?
Because the NFL hates running backs. The NFL hates running backs, and they hate old running backs, and they love the next big thing. And the next big thing on the Dolphins.
A-Chain be getting hurt, and Mostert be getting in that goal line. That's all I know.
If A-Chain stays healthy, like it's tough to keep him off the field.
It's tough to keep
He only
Mostert
needs
out
10
of the end
carries.
zone.
He only needs 10 touches.
Yeah,
It's tough to keep Mostert out of the end zone, bro. How many he got this year? Like 14, 15?
When A-Chain was out.
Yeah.
Bro, even when he was playing.
But how many?
Even when he was
How many
playing.
does A-Chain have? I feel like he has like at least like 7 in like 3 games.
Yeah, like 3 games.
Yo,
Like
bro.
until he has when was the last time he had a bad game? Taking away the one he got hurt.
My man
every
got
time he gets
828 yards, 5 yards a carry, 14 touchdowns, bro, with 21 receptions.
A-Chain.
I'm starting him,
Yo,
bro.
wait, how many yards does he have?
828.
Okay, so A-Chain has 534.
Yo, A-Chain nice.
In
I'm still
many
picking
less-
Mostert.
and he has 7 touchdowns.
Okay, they're at the goal line. Who's getting the ball?
It might be A-Chain. Like he's gotten it
It
at
might
the
be
goal
A-Chain,
line.
yeah.
Bro, it's
That's what I'm saying.
Mostert.
He's gotten
Like
it at
they're-
the goal line. Like he gets goal line carries.
This is
Wait.
just an elevated Gibbs versus Montgomery. It's just the
not.
highest
It's not the
level of that.
No,
It's the
because
highest level of that.
they
not
use
the same.
because the way they use Montgomery and Gibbs, they use them in 2 totally different roles. The way they split Mostert and A-Chain, it's really just a complete split. There's no roles. There's no like goal line back. There's no third down back. It's just like, okay, this is your drive. This is your drive. You get the ball the whole drive. So it's not like there's defined roles. They really just go with the hot hand.
Yeah.
And literally any play A-Chain. What's his yards per carry?
So his yards per
A-Chain,
carry is
it's
9.5.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's
9.5 yards per carry.
Are you gonna bench that guy? You're gonna bench someone averaging 9?
And the crazy thing
I'm
about
not
it,
saying bench him. I'm
But-
saying if I have to choose between these
Yeah,
two
you
people,
gotta pick
I'm
one.
picking the guy who has 14 touchdowns.
but peep this, Sebastian. Like technically, A-Chain has played 6 games, right?
Uh-huh.
But realistically, he's only really played 4, and
Yeah.
those are his numbers. Like
Yo,
over
that just means he be
534
getting
yards,
hurt.
7 touchdowns in 4 games.
He be getting hurt.
4
No,
games.
but the thing with him too, he's not like a random player going off. It's like he had a lot of hype coming into the league, into the year. So it's like he's just kind of he's exceeding expectations, obviously, but he's not like a random waiver wire guy. Like he had the hype coming in. So he's just doing what.
I love HA. I would start him every week if I could.
Listen.
I'm not picking him over Mostert, is what I'm saying.
When he gets at least 8 carries or like 10
So-
carries, he's averaging 2 touchdowns a game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like like 150 yards.
I don't think you can go wrong. The real answer is
Yeah,
who's
you
that
can't go
third
wrong.
running back that's making you bench either one of these dudes. Unless you got McCaffrey and both of these dudes.
Yeah,
like there's
you
no
can't
reason
go
why
wrong.
they're not both starting.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, if you got one of them, you should be playing them. If you got both, I'd probably be playing both too. But
Yeah. All right. Who is next? Next we have Matt Stafford. So it's Matt Stafford against the
Ravens.
at the Ravens. So Caesar start.
Yeah, benching them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
For
starting Stafford. But go ahead.
No, there's one simple reason. Ravens are second against the pass. They only give up 171 yards per game. So it's just matchups. I'm not, and I think Kupp is still banged up. Puka left the game last week for a little bit. They said he's fine, but both of them are kind of banged up, and they're playing the Ravens D. So I'm benching them.
Listen, Stafford's had 2 consecutive really good games. 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, over 200 something yards in each of those games. I know Puka got hurt a little bit last game, and Kupp just hasn't been great overall since breaking out, really, the first couple weeks that he was back. But I don't know. He did those against the Browns last week, and I mean, the Cardinals aren't a great defense, but the Browns are a good defense.
Yeah, but the Browns didn't have their best corner last week. That's the thing. Jimmy Ward was out.
Hey, man, there's always injuries. Somebody going to be hurt.
So you starting them?
I'm starting Stafford. Again, the thing is, look at the quarterback landscape. What are the odds you have a bet? Like, what are the odds you really have better options than Stafford?
There's good odds. There's good odds. We can't say that
Are
for
they?
quarterback, man. You can't say that for every person.
No,
Like you can't say this, man.
There's a lot of backups playing this week. There's a lot of backups. To be fair, there's a lot of backups playing.
Yo, hold on. No, because I'm tired of this take. I'm tired of this. We just had a segment where we discussed 3 quarterbacks who are MVP candidates. So that's 3.
Okay.
We got CJ Stroud.
Okay.
We got Lamar Jackson.
Hold on. But PMC.
Mahomes, Josh Allen.
The question, again, sit
You said how many? You only how?
Hold on. But in a sit and start situation, right? This is your option to start.
Okay.
Right? So
how many quarterbacks are we talking one quarterback league?
Starting Matt Stafford.
But are we talking about one quarterback league? Or 2?
Y'all fantasy football degenerates and y'all 2 quarterback leagues.
I'm just saying if it's a 1 quarterback league and you got 10 to 12 teams, it's 10 to 12 guys. So you're saying there's not 10 to 12 guys that are better than Stafford and Fields? You can't say every take, man.
Well, one Fields, no. Like in fantasy football, like odds are you drafted Fields high. Like you're starting. Stafford, I can eat this one on Stafford, but Fields, I think it was valid. I'm still starting him.
I don't know, man. Ravens D is legit. Like they're not doing. If anything, it's going to be the Kieran Williams show. They're going to try to lean on Kieran Williams this week.
A whole bunch of dump offs.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, start CJ Beathard, bro. You know what I mean?
Like, is it Lawrence is playing?
Yeah, Lawrence is playing.
All right, bet. That's another one.
Next is Tajay Spears against the Dolphins.
I'm benching him. It's the Derrick Henry show. I think last week we saw Spears get the most touches he's had, but that was with Henry leaving the game with a concussion. Supposedly Henry's not in concussion protocol. He's all good to go. So when he's healthy all year, even though they're out of it, they've still been giving him the ball. The only time they win is when he gets close to 20 carries. So it makes no sense. They should be giving it to Spears because I think they're out of it, but I think technically they're still in it. So I think Henry's just going to get 20, 25 carries.
Yeah, I'm benching Tajay, bro. Gotta bring the chair out. I got him on my bench. I got him on my bench right now. I was hoping that Henry might miss the game so I could plug him in, but if he playing, then
listen, I'm starting him because I think the Titans lying. I think the
Oh,
Titans. I
lying.
think
Oh,
the
you think they
Titans. I
lying?
think they're lying,
Okay.
yo. I think they
You
lying.
Okay.
got a concussion
I
and
think,
they're lying about
I
it?
think they're lying, yo. Because first of all, when did he go out in the game? Was it
It's like the
early?
fourth quarter.
So
I think
fourth
it was the fourth
quarter, but
quarter.
like Spears still got like I think he had like 18 carries. It was like the most touches that he had like career wise. So I'm just like they were
Yeah.
already kind of feeding him in there, and I'm just like I don't know, like to say that someone was in the concussion protocol and then like just like no, he's good, he's good, he's good. Like I don't
It was
I
a
think that
nasty hit. I don't know if you saw the hit either. It was a double whammy where he got hit in the head and then he landed on the head twice. So he hit his head twice. So I was like, "There's no
I
way he's."
mean,
I
they
think
Yeah,
they
they're
he
are
might be. I
playing
think they're
the
lying.
I think they're
they are
lying.
playing
They're
the
lying.
they are playing the Dolphins. The
That's what I'm
Dolphins be
saying.
lying.
That was gonna be my second thing. I think they're lying, and I think they'll get blown out. So it's kind of like it's one of those things where like I think he'll play, and then it's like, oh damn, we're getting blown out.
Uh,
Then like,
yeah.
we don't, let's just rest him. But it's like no, like he really got a
Yeah.
concussion. Like I think that's what's happening,
So
and I
yeah.
think he probably like I mean he probably has incentives too. So like maybe they're trying to get him some incentives like before they like shut it down, because like I'm sure like he has something built in there.
But what's crazy is I think he's a free agent next year after this
Yeah,
year, right? Isn't he in a contract year? So it's
yeah,
like it doesn't make and if the Titans are what 4-8, so it like
yeah.
if I'm the Titans, I'm giving Henry like 2 carries a game and
Right.
I'm just going with Spears. But I don't know. If they really want to win, they'll give it to Henry. But I think it's time for the Titans to pack it in and just let Will Levis throw
Yeah.
it 60 times and see what he can do.
Exactly. I mean, you already got Levison, like, because Tannehill's not like it's not like he's hurt no more, and Levis hasn't looked great.
He
He
looks
had
like a
that one
rookie.
game.
Yeah,
He looks like
He
a
had that
rookie.
one
Yeah.
game.
yeah, that one game.
What was
Uh,
it, 2 games? I don't remember.
all right, last person we got Jaden Reed,
Uh,
little Debo.
yeah, little Debo. I'm benching him. I mean, if you got bye weeks, I wouldn't mind throwing him as a flex, but he's really one of those touchdown or bust guys. It's hard to really trust them guys. He had like I think he had like 2 good weeks a couple weeks ago. He had like a couple touchdowns. He was like top 10 wide receiver those weeks, but the last 2 weeks he really hasn't done anything. Again, if he doesn't get a touchdown, he's not doing nothing.
Yeah.
So Giants are coming up a bye. The defense has been pretty good. I don't like the matchup, so I'm benching him.
Cool.
Giants defense has looked pretty good, but it's really the rush defense that's been looking great. I don't think the pass defense has been too dominant. I don't know, man. Like you said, you have people on bye weeks.
I don't know.
I really don't. I was gonna go Dobbs. Like I would probably start Dobbs over Jaden Reed, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
I don't know enough about Jaden Reed, bro. I'll
I
bench
think
him.
I'm gonna start him because I think Christian Watson is out. I believe, or like he's
Is
banged
he?
up.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, I think he's out. So I'm gonna start him because I think he'll get a few more looks. And Jordan Love's been looking pretty good lately. So just gonna ride
My
with
thing
him.
with Reed is like he doesn't get enough passing game targets.
Yeah,
Like he's more likely to get a rushing touchdown than a receiving touchdown,
yeah.
which is like hard to trust. It's just hard to trust. I don't know.
We got 2 questions in the chat from
Oh yeah, do it
Expert
up.
Clips. It says Puka or Rice.
Puka or Rasheed Rice.
I'm
I'm
playing
going
Puka
Puka,
every
bro.
week.
I feel
We
like you
gotta
gotta
ride
play
Puka.
Puka. You gotta ride the wave.
I feel like Cup nowadays is really just a decoy. I don't think he's healthy. It's so Puka's been the number one. I'm playing Puka.
I'd go Rice, man. I'd go Rice.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm not
because
playing no Chiefs receivers. I'm never playing. If you're playing a Chiefs receiver, good luck.
one, because we talked about like the Stafford's going against the Ravens.
That is true.
So it's like if he's going against that defense, like I don't know if Puka's gonna go off. And then for Rice, like you said, like Pacheco's out, so it's gonna be the Mahomes show. Like they're gonna collapse on Kelsey, and like he's played well lately.
Yeah, he's
So I'm like,
The thing is though, like Puka playing well and getting numbers. Like it's not, oh, I got a big play. It's yo, I got possessions. Like I got a bunch of catches for 10 yards. For
that's
like
true.
it's
If you
not
have
it's not
PPR,
like,
yeah.
oh, we broke them open. Like it's like, nah, bro. If you're a PPR, and most people
Yeah.
are, I think you gotta
Yeah,
gotta
with-
start
that's
Puka,
true
bro.
if you're doing
Yeah,
PPR.
and you mentioned the matchup too, so I think it's going to be a lot of like
A lot of dumps, like slants.
a lot of dumps. It's going to be like 7 catches, 43 yards, maybe a touchdown. But
Mhm.
I feel like Puka's floor is way higher than Rice's floor.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. And like Rice.
it might be like
Rice
a
is playing
really high
well.
scoring game this week, but it's kind of like I always go ceiling floor, and I feel like Puka's just the safer choice.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
definitely a safer choice. So we had another question, or
Yeah, from Jose Valdez in a flex spot, Jerome Ford or Garrett Wilson. I think you got to go Ford, bro.
yeah.
Can't trust the Jets.
No, I'm going
offense
Garrett
to be like-
Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
because
Okay.
Zach is back, and the one thing Zach does is he'll give Garrett Wilson 10 targets.
Yo, the Zach is back is the most hilarious
Hey,
support.
the only reason Garrett Wilson does anything is because they throw him the ball like 15 times a game, and
Mhm.
so one thing Zach can do is just force feed him. So
Who are the Browns playing?
The Bengals, I think.
Bengals.
Am I tripping? No, Jaguars.
I mean, there's a good chance they might be playing the Bengals.
The Jaguars. It's the Jaguars.
Yeah, they play the Jags.
I'd go with Ford, man. I'd go with Ford.
Is Cooper out? Amari Cooper's out this week, right?
Oh yeah. Everybody's out for the Browns.
Everybody's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, they making the playoffs though. Apparently.
They are. You don't think because Trevor Lawrence is banged up, man.
Oh,
He
my bad.
back.
Amari Cooper is officially active. He passed concussion
okay.
protocol.
Shout out
See,
to
now
him,
they
man.
really gonna make it, man.
So I don't know.
Jaguars winning, bro. Chill out.
Oh wait, there was one more.
Question.
Chuba Hubbard, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, or Mostert, PPR.
Oh, you gotta go Mostert.
Chubbard.
Mostert over everybody, man.
Yeah, you gotta play
Forever.
Mostert.
Forever.
You gotta play Mostert until A-Chain gets 100%
I'm not
and takes
playing,
over.
I'm not playing anyone on the Panthers. Ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Ever.
You're not playing
Even
Thielen no more.
Thielen.
Thielen's been asked.
Oh, he's been asked. Thielen's been asked the past like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Thielen's been
man.
asked.
He's been asked.
I'm not playing
Oh,
anyone on
man.
the Panthers. They're 1-11. No.
Their
Don't
kicker?
play no
No? Who's their kicker?
Nah.
He ain't even getting points either,
I'm not
right?
playing
Right.
kicker either, man.
I'm not playing kicker.
I'm not playing no one on defense. Nobody.
Not even in your crazy league where you gotta have a defender who makes tackles.
No. Yo, I'm up there, man. I'm up there. I'm in eighth right now. I'm in eighth. Eight teams make it. 8 teams make it. I'm in eighth.
You gotta have a defensive back.
I got
That's another level.
I got Reed Blankenship this week. I got Reed Blankenship this week, man. But nah, no Panthers for me.
That's PMC sleeper this week. Reed Blankenship.
Reed Blankenship, man. Yo, he's gonna make the Pro Bowl, man. He's doing well.
He's not a sleeper, bro.
Yeah, he's not. All right, we got any more questions or no? That was the last one.
No, that's it.
All right, cool. All right, so you ready? You ready for your parlay?
I am not. Give me 2 seconds. My fault. I forgot
it's
what I had in there. I forgot what I had in there entirely. I forgot I even did that. All right, I'm ready. All right, so parlay of the day. It's been a while, but you know how we do. $8, 8 legs to try to cash. You know what I'm saying? We got Jettis, he's back. I'm doing Justin Jefferson anytime touchdown versus the Raiders. I was able to parlay that 3-game parlay with a booster from a specific site. I don't think I'm allowed to say. So,
yeah, they gotta pay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to say that yet. But I do have Jordan Addison getting 40 receiving yards in that game, and Las Vegas Raiders winning that game. So Raiders money line. I have the Texans over your Jets, Lee. I'm sorry, but I don't know what we talk about. The Texans are taking that. I got Amos St. Ra St. Brown plus 135 on an anytime touchdown versus the Bears. I feel like Amon-Ra be scoring a lot for him to only have a plus 135. I thought it was going to be much lower than that. So, Keaton Mitchell, 25 receiving yards. He was almost going to be my sleeper. I don't know if I'm going to pick him exactly, but I just think the way that game's going to play out, he's going to be able to get a couple touches through the air. And plus 300 for 25 receiving yards isn't too crazy. I got the Buffalo Bills money line against the Chiefs this week. I do think that the Chiefs end up losing that game at home. I know it's crazy. The Bills tend to lose all these big important games, but the Bills are gonna be playing like their life is on the line, and the Chiefs just haven't looked great to me. And y'all know how I do. That Monday underdog pick, Giants money line versus the Packers. I actually think that one cashes personally. Packers have looked good the past few weeks, but they're gonna go through the Giants defense off a bye, and the Giants defense has looked really good. And the offense, as bad as it's been, I expect a little bit of some sprinkles in there for my guy Tommy Cutlets. So yeah, that's it. That is $8 would get you $10,475. So we go for the gusto this time,
That's
guys.
great.
We go for the
$8?
gusto. $8.
That's crazy.
$8, 8 legs.
Good little parlay.
Mhm.
Good little parlay. All right. So last but not least, what's our deep sleeper picks for this week? Nobody got one?
I'll go first. So my deep sleeper is Dearness Johnson, the backup running back for the Jags. Usually this sleeper section is really just who's hurt and their backup. So Etienne is banged up this week. He's supposed to be playing, but he's got banged up ribs. Trevor Lawrence is playing, we mentioned before, but he's got a bad ankle. And they've got a tough matchup versus Cleveland. So I don't think they're going to ask Lawrence to be thrown it 40 times this game. I think they're going to have to try to lean on their run game. But with Etienne banged up, I can see Dearness Johnson getting a couple more carries. Last couple of weeks, Dearness Johnson's like officially leapfrog, what's his name? Tank Bigsby as the backup. So just with Etienne banged up and the tough matchup, I think they try to run a little bit more. I think Dearness Johnson can get a sneaky 10 touches, maybe a touchdown in there. So he's my deep sleeper.
Okay. What you got, man?
All right. I'm going Jalen Hyatt, man. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again.
I love Jalen Hyatt.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work this time, man. Jalen Hyatt, he gonna do some work versus the Packers. They're at home. They off the bye. I think it's time for Daboll and this offense to get a little bit more creative and try to find ways to get their rookie wide out with the speed, some balls down the field. I think they've looked to do it a little bit more in recent weeks. But I think this is the week he finds that end zone, man. Jalen Hyatt.
He had 100 yards the other day.
He did.
Yeah. He about to have 200.
He got like 8 targets too, right? Like,
yeah, man. He's
best game so far.
Taking up.
Because I do like Hyatt though, because they're letting DeVito throw a little bit more now. So
yeah. Listen, like don't let them get too hot, man. You guys won't draft a quarterback.
Sure.
Yeah, they're gonna pass on Caleb Williams for DeVito.
Calm it down,
you
man.
Still got DJ on contract, DeVito.
Listen.
Like
DeVito's fucking you up.
Trade back, yo.
Trade back. Trade back.
Trade back.
So I got 2. I'm gonna go off the parlay with Keaton Mitchell. Yeah, I think he's the guy now, especially off the bye. Like I think they're gonna give him a little bit more touches and similar to like A-Chain, like he's a big play like threat every time he touches the ball. And then another deeper sleeper. I don't know if he has a crazy game, but I think I think he could sneak in and get a few touches, a few catches. Is gonna be DJ Dallas for the Seahawks. Like I said, I don't think Kenneth Walker finishes the game. I think Chabernet's like banged up too. Like I think all 3 of them are gonna play.
Is that how you pronounce his name?
I think so.
Charbonnet?
I've been saying Chardonnay.
Charbonnet?
I've been saying Chardonnay the whole time, bro.
Chardonnay. I just made it up. but yeah, like I think both of them, like once it gets out of hand, I think they're just gonna let Dallas like kind of just take over in the second half. So he may get some garbage time, may get a garbage touchdown, and you know, have some value.
Gotta love the garbage time.
You say DJ Dallas, bro?
DJ Dallas, man. DJ Dallas. Not to be confused with T. Higgins. Not to be confused with T. Higgins, man.
Deep sleep.
Yeah.
Hey, garbage time stats count just the same.
Yeah.
So. They sure do.
Yeah, they count, but not the tush push. Tush push don't count.
Tush push don't count.
You talking?
Tush push don't count with the garbage time.
Jason Kelsey should get half those touchdowns.
Jason Kelsey should be up for MVP, man.
He should.
So over
Purdy.
Yeah. But all right, you guys got anything else before we get out of here?
Nah, man. About to go watch Zach is back. Zach's about to save his career today, so get ready.
Hmm. Nothing too serious. I mean, nothing. Just tell the people that are in your life you love them, y'all. I lost a couple people the past few weeks, and I wish I could have talked to them a little bit more. So make sure y'all do that.
Damn. All right.
Well said.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week.